Well, the experiment was successful. After 3 days or so of not making a video, I started to feel like I should probably make a video. But then I thought to myself, why don't I run a little experiment here? We'll see if me just doing my thing, not worrying, will produce the perfect moment to make a video. Will I have the right opportunity without trying and just letting it be, not worrying about anything? And perhaps you could say that right here, right now, 10 plus days later, here we are. I thought it would happen sooner than that. And so I'm calling the experiment a success because in my mind, I thought, yeah, frequency is the primary thing. And I had to, well, that was my belief. That has been my belief up to this point. Frequency, frequency, frequency. And I don't even know, like, I don't have any rules, you know? I'm just out here chilling after a work day, smoking a cigar. And my point is, I am not trying to achieve a specific frequency of uploads on this channel, but I am here to see it grow. So maybe frequency isn't the thing that's really going to make it grow. Maybe it's the right ingredients at the right time. What was on my mind today is really just how absolutely in love with being a father that I am. I'm the oldest of 3 siblings, 3 brothers, and the only one with kids at this point. So I get to watch my children, my daughters, fall in love with their uncles. And I get to watch my brothers be these amazing uncles. And I get to watch their partners be aunties. And you know, you never know what to expect before it's happening, before you get there. But I thought that I would have to be someone special to be a parent. Someone in particular, doing something specific to, like, achieve the ultimate parent status. Being the super parent, being the best parent I could be. And I thought that that meant accomplishment and achievement and structure and business and just having all of this success. But of course, I'm understanding now that my children don't look at my, you know, they measure success differently. Am I safe at home with my parents? Am I able to express my feelings? Can I communicate with my parents? Am I am I uh, am I fueling my body with good food? Does the food that I put in my body make me feel good? What am I learning? Really? Am I learning to nourish myself with movement and sunlight and good food and good community? Just really taking it in, I guess. The uh, the evening, the afternoon. The crickets, the sunshine, the sunlight, the blue sky. Having children is the best thing that I've done, that me and my wife have done. And I say that with certainty because I didn't have any reason to believe in the really just the power of God, the beauty of what he can do. I felt like I was a lost cause, that I wasn't worthy of good things. And my children have proven that that is not the case. And they've revived in me this love for life, but mainly a love for God that I didn't know was within me before. Growing up on a farm, I could look at the natural world and have appreciation for its beauty and appreciation for the hard work my hands could do, the skilled craftsmanship that I could shape with my own two hands and my own input. And that's like what I have to offer the world. But my kids don't need me to prove anything. They just need me to be me. And like suddenly you're confronted with this new possibility that is that you are not defined by what you can do. And in fact, maybe what defines you is your... I'll let the wind pass. Maybe what defines you instead is more like your willingness what I'm trying to say is it's maybe not so important what you're doing, but it's maybe more important that you show up for it. And actually, this is a great segue because I've been thinking a lot about purpose lately. And I used to really, really feel like I needed to find my purpose. But the last year, especially, has been a lot of... It's flown by, for one. But it's been this wonderful unfolding of something I didn't expect, which was the lack of purpose, really. Just in that I'm not accomplishing anything big and grandiose and specific out in the world that will prove that I'm a good man. But rather I'm proving to myself that my success is in my showing up, my being there when I have the option to be somewhere else. And I mean, I think a lot of men probably spend their entire lives beating this idea that they have to be somewhere else in order to accomplish that which they must accomplish, so that they can be at peace when they are not doing that, when they're home with their family, when they're just being a dad and a husband. But I'm finding that I feel most free and most at peace when I'm not, when I've actually in my life kind of like let go of the idea that there's some grandiose plan out there which I have to go find. And rather that I'm just taking the moment for what it is. And I wished I had more elegant words for that, but maybe the simple words are the best ones. Just, I'm telling you, the no purpose has been the greatest purpose. I'm not living for my children alone or my wife alone. I'm here, and I recognize that I am participating in God's creation. And I can, every chance I get, I just practice appreciating that. Like right now, I mean, I could be I should be I should be going to cut firewood because winter is coming. Cold days are coming. I'll get there, you know. I've got some work to do. But this seemed like as good a time as ever to sit down and enjoy these 20 minutes of peaceful afternoon breeze on the grass in my bare feet, chatting with you guys about what's been on my mind lately. And you know what? As soon as I let go of the idea that I needed to be doing something specific, that I should be doing something different, all that resistance to taking steps forward has more or less disappeared. And I'm certainly not lacking for ideas, but I feel like there's less of an urgency to accomplish something out there because of a newfound sort of agreement within myself that what I'm accomplishing right here at home with my family, being here. Like I keep finding myself wanting to say that there's some sort of more complex way to describe it or task that I'm doing while I'm here, but the truth is it's not a task. It's just being, dude. It's just being here, being willing to hear all of those voices talking about all of the cool things that the world holds that I can kind of pick and choose from. Jobs, businesses, material, even the physical obsession of training. It's like there's enjoyment, and then there's like, I got to do it to prove something. And 5 to 10 years ago, I was all about proving who I was, proving what I could do, proving I had what it takes to, I don't know, do whatever, you know, get through college, achieve something specific. And a lot of that was rooted in this need for my father's approval. Because I didn't get that so much as a boy, and not so much as a young man either. So I see now a lot of those, and this is not wisdom or, for goodness sake, like anything like proof. This is just a story and a path and a process of discovery. And it's happening right now, this process of discovery. But I have found that the more I'm willing to just be here, the steadier I feel. And the better I execute, the more I actually get done. Not gonna lie, like the more I get done. The less I do, the more I get done. Let me say this. You will never see how